today with the possibility of peaches. Ouch! Well, since the topic we are talking about is peaches, we have a great story for you coming up next. Back to you, Baruch, with the story of the week.
We have in the studio a 13-year-old James Henry Trooper who has an unbelievable story to share with us today.
Hello everyone, I'm James.
Okay, James, we are going to ask you a few questions about what has happened recently to you. Our first question is, where are you from?
I'm from the countryside of London, England.
When your parents got eaten up by a rhinoceros, what were two things that were on your mind?
Well, the first one was, how would it feel to be without them? I was really scared. And the second one was, where will I stay?
So, who did you stay with when your parents passed away?
I stayed with my Aunt Sponge and my Aunt Spiker.
Can you describe them to us?
They were not very ordinary people. Aunt Sponge was extremely fat, and Spiker was as skinny as a twig. They were mean and also got mad at each other quite a lot.
Boy, that seems really tough to live with them.
You betcha. Plus, they made me work in the field all day and all night. They were very cruel.
Well, moving on. Was it scary when that strange old dude came to give you the magic beans?
No, it was actually quite nice to see another face for once, because there aren't a lot of people on top of the hill where I live.
Let's move on. Were you mad when you dropped the beans on the peach tree?
Yes, because they made people more courageous and stronger than they already are, and instead a peach tree grew and grew.
Wow, that's a really big tragedy for you. You could have stood up to your aunts for once. We need to move on to the next question. How fast were you going when you went rolling down the big peach hill?
We were going about a good 15 miles an hour.
Did the peach break when you were rolling down the hill?
No, actually it broke everything in its path.
Where did you land when you left the hill?
We landed in the ocean.
Was there anything inside the peach?
Yes, a centipede, a ladybug, a cricket, a spider, and a grasshopper.
Were they nice to you?
Yes, but they fought a lot among themselves.
How did you sleep inside the peach?
You see, the lady spider made me a comfy hammock.
Well, we are running out of time, but could you have imagined ending up in New York in a great peach after a numerous adventure?
No, not really, but I always dreamed of coming to New York City.
Dear viewers, for more details, read this amazing story written by James. Good night, and back to you, Ava.